Guys, guess what? It's Friday, and you know what that means? I have a new pair of socks, and guess what? Today's socks are perfect because they're actually brand new, and I got them for my birthday from my cousins. And if you look at the bottoms of the feet, which you're not seeing, it says, wait, it says wakey wakey, eggs and bakey. And I think that's pretty fantastic, and I'm so thankful.
Bam pow!
Hello guys, it's time for your rapid recap. Guess what? Today's Friday. I have an exam later today and I hope it goes well. It's a physio exam. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is it's been great all week and I haven't seen the sun. I haven't seen the sun since I was 20 years old. Isn't that insane? Mental, absolutely mental. Which also, yeah, you know, now I'm 21. That's crazy, guys. I'm like freaking old. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is I'm gonna go climbing later today with Brittany, provided I pass my exam, because I have to pass my exam to be able to go, and that's not true, but you know, it would make my mood feel a whole lot better if I wanted to do that. So yeah.
Chucky Ducky, what's the weather like outside today? Gray. Maybe some sun. Quack.
Day 1, 2, 5, 6, day 7, 8, 9, 10, day 15. Day 16? Day 17, she noticed. It's because the windows were up and the pumpkins were like blocking the way. So she was like, wait. She's like, did you steal my O? Because she didn't see it. And I was like, no. And then she was like, well, wait. And she was super confused why the H was on like the wrong side of the words. And then she put the window down and looked at it. And then we had a discussion about how long it's been. It was worth it. That's my tuition right there blowing up! Literally.
So the other day, Lisa came back to the room and she goes, help, I need help. And I was like, what do you mean you need help? And she was like, I broke the laminator. And I was like, oh, and she whips out this full appliance. Like she pulls out the whole thing and I totally didn't think that she had it with her. I was like, yo, you stole it? And she was like, yeah, I stole it. And I was like, you can't just steal things like that. And she was like, nah, just kidding, I didn't steal it. The lady told me to take it home and try and pull her paper got jammed in it with the papers. And I was like, okay. So I'm looking at it and she wants me to help her like try and get it out, and I'm trying to get it. I'm like, no, there's no way this is coming out. Like the plastic's melted, it's not coming out. So I'm like looking at it, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, what the heck is going on here? And I'm like, you know what? There's these screw holes, because like I thought maybe you could pull it apart, but like there was like a lever, but the lever's not to pull it apart. So if you keep looking at it and you keep thinking about it, you can unscrew it. So I was like, oh, we just need a screwdriver. And so like I got my multi-tool, but my screwdriver wasn't tall enough. It was like too skinny, so that didn't work. So then we like texted the Floyd group chat, and this girl was like, oh, I have a screwdriver. We're like, great. But she wasn't around. Oh, there's a squirrel out there. She wasn't around, so we had to wait for her to come back later. So I went to SI and whatever. Then I came home and like she still hadn't had the screwdriver yet. So finally we got the screwdriver. So like then I had it. So then I took the screwdriver and then I unscrewed it all the way and I like pulled it apart even after the one screw got stripped. But that wasn't me. That was Lisa. Or maybe the person before us. I don't really know. Anyways, unscrewed it, took it out. Her paper was like this thick, like it was all like wavy like that, and it was like, whoa, what the heck? It was like, whoa, what the heck? You like, I don't even know what I was saying. Oh yeah, she like left the whole thing in there, and then I was like, well, what the heck are we supposed to do? Like that was never coming out with tweezers, but so like pulled it out, so then like the electrical was all screwy, so I kind of stuffed it back in and put it back together, screwed it all up, turned it back on, boom, worked perfect. And I was like, wow, I feel like such a dad because I just like, you know, fixed it. But yeah, that was my exciting story from the week. So now I'm gonna go study for this physio exam. And then I'm gonna write a lab report, and then everything else that has to happen before I get to go home for break, and I'm very excited and I can't wait. This has been your rapid recap.
Also, you're probably wondering why my voice sounds like this. I stole these balloons. Haha.